What's up guys, Show Today coming at you. Now if you're one of those who followed the show and you checked last week, you wouldn't have seen any episode of The Scoop, and I apologize for that because I could not shoot last week. But this week I'm back and better, so we're jumping right into the top stories. I want to say a big thank you to all those people who give thumbs ups on all the videos. I see the thumbs ups and they're so delicious. I love to see the thumbs ups. Let's get into the stories. So this week what happened? Evans the kidnapper, remember him? This week, yes, he was arraigned in court in Lagos. And it was a little bit dramatic. First of all, some people thought that the guy was looking fresher than even the policemen that were surrounding him, and that he was looking really good. He didn't look like somebody who had been in police custody for a while. Yeah, and we had boots on the floor from Niger.com, and they also confirmed it with some lovely pictures of the guy. Anyways, there was a twist because nobody was expecting, I wasn't expecting him to plead guilty, but Evans got there and he decided to plead guilty. He was arraigned with about 5 other individuals. What happened at the end of the day? He will be remanded at Kirikiri Maximum Prisons up until the 19th of October 2017, when he would then have to go on trial. So that's that with Evans. He's still in police custody and they were not able to break him out. There was a lot of security around the court yesterday because, of course, some of the policemen were skeptical that somebody could have come around and tried to break the guy out of there. Billionaire kidnapper still in police custody, going to Kirikiri. Next story is the PDP. The PDP, according to reports, is making moves right now to try to get Aliko Dangote, yeah, the money bag, the richest man in Africa, to run for president in 2019, of course, on the PDP platform. According to some sources, they are making serious moves to try to convince this man to join the party and then pick up a ticket and then, you know, run on the grounds of the party. Now, money is not a problem, definitely, if he decides to run, because, I mean, the man is super rich. But according to a source close to Dangote, they said, look, this is just a distraction. Dangote is a businessman, and he's a businessman to the core, okay? This man is dedicated to his vision, to his business and creating jobs, and he has no interest in politics. So the PDP is basically just wasting their time by trying to get him to come into the party to pick up a ticket. Of course, personally, I feel he has always been involved in politics, whether with the PDP or APC, I don't really know for sure, but these money bags, these rich, wealthy moguls, these really filthy rich people, most of the time are always involved in politics, but they just take a behind-the-scenes approach. They put somebody up there, they finance the person's campaign, and then, you know, they tell the person what to do. So I'm not saying Dangote has been doing that, but I have a feeling, you know, it's probably had some definite influence in terms of politics. Moving away from the PDP story, let us talk about another story that was trending this week. The marriage between the Ooni of Ife and his wife, Olori, has officially crashed. Yeah, unfortunately. When the story broke initially, people were saying all sorts of things about the woman. Yeah, there were rumors, speculations that, yeah, she might have engaged in some extramarital affairs, and that's why, you know, the Ooni decided to kick her out. And some people said, okay, it's the 3 sisters of the Ooni that were trying to get the Ooni to marry a second wife, and then, you know, they sort of pissed her off, and there were just all sorts of rumors. We still don't know what happened for a fact, but this week Olori released a statement saying, look, we need to stop this whole attitude of shaming women when a marriage crashes. It's not always the fault of the woman, especially when the man involved, the Ooni, is not saying anything. The king is being silent about the whole matter. Maybe he just wants it to die down or not, but she released a statement, an official statement, and here's some of what she said in the statement. We have got to stop this culture of shaming and vilifying women with false stories of infidelity and nefarious behavior. The spread of false information through sources afraid to be identified is the mark of cowards and a cover-up for guilty parties to justify their horrific actions. It's a long statement, and she said a bunch of things in the statement, but the story is this. We need to stop, as a society, we need to stop this. We need to stop shaming the women. Sometimes it's not always the fault of the woman that the marriage crashes. Anyway, the Olori has gone back to her maiden name. We wish her the best. Moving over to the next story. Nnamdi Kanu was blowing hot this past week. Yes, this man is not just going to relax. He's going to keep fighting and agitating for Biafra. He really wants Biafra to happen. And what happened this week? Well, for some time there's been speculations, and people have been saying, yeah, why won't the government rearrest this guy now? This guy has flaunted all his bail conditions. One thing, he has done this, he has done that, he has done this, he has done that. People have been saying that for some time now. And look, the guy just decided he has to reply these people. So what did he say? He said, and I quote, "Tell Buhari that I am in Aba, and any person who comes to arrest Nnamdi Kanu in Biafra land will die here. I will never go on exile, I assure you." Now, he said this while he was in Aba in Abia State and was addressing, of course, IPOB supporters there and Biafra agitators. This man is not relaxing, he's not relenting. And if you don't believe me, guess what? The Southeastern governors are taking him seriously. This week, they also decided to meet him. The governors of Ebonyi, Enugu, Anambra were with him physically and, of course, with his father. And we're discussing with him, of course, on the agitation and things like that. And the conclusion is that they want him to relax a little bit. They don't want the IPOB request to be absolute. They want some leeway, sort of. They want him to relax a bit and, be open to dialogue and not necessarily confrontation. That's it, basically. So thank you guys for checking out the scoop. Love you guys big time. Remember to share this video if you like it. Also give it a thumbs up down below. My name is Sean DCG. I'll see you guys next week. And if you're a Muslim, you're watching this, Baraka de Salah. If you have some ram, you have some meat for me, hey, check out the Night.com address. Bring the meat over there. I'll be happy to collect the meat from you. So I come again next time, guys. Goodbye.